Wahala guys. Did you see this? Pearl just casually drops a whole husband to be on Instagram like she's announcing a new skincare routine. And we've all been here thinking Maurice was the main character in her love story. I need answers. Like this woman really had us invested in a whole different storyline, while her real man was probably just chilling in the background watching us go crazy. The audacity to let everyone speculate, shit, and create theories for months, only to show up one random day and be like, oh, by the way, meet my actual future husband. That's bold. And now we're all sitting here looking like clowns because we believed every single rumor and every single post we analyzed. Pearl really said, let me clear this up once and for all, and left everyone speechless. The internet detectives need to retire after this one because clearly we don't know anything. This whole situation just proves that we really can't assume anything about anyone's life based on what we see online. Maurice really said, my bad guys, like he accidentally posted the wrong date for an event. Bro, you had the entire internet planning your wedding. This man needs to explain what confusion means, because we're still confused. Like, what exactly are you apologizing for, sir? For existing, for being friends with Pearl, for not announcing your relationship status every morning like it's the news. The man literally came online and asked his fans to forgive him like he committed some terrible crime against humanity. Meanwhile, everyone's just making assumptions and running with them like they're facts. But you have to give Maurice credit for addressing it, though, because some people will just ignore the whole thing and let the rumors keep flying. He actually acknowledged that his personal life caused drama in the industry, which is kind of wild when you think about it. Imagine living your life and then having to apologize because people made up stories about you. That's the price of fame right there. People are really out here creating whole AI babies for Pearl and Maurice. Like, the dedication is insane. Someone sat down, opened an app, and said, today I will birth a digital child. The internet is unhinged. These photos looked so real that fans were genuinely convinced that Pearl had a baby and was hiding it from everyone. Can you imagine scrolling through social media and suddenly seeing yourself with a child you never had? That's terrifying. And the fact that these AI-generated images kept circulating even after people knew they were fake just shows how much the internet loves drama. People were sharing, commenting, congratulating, and probably even planning baby showers in the... The technology is so advanced now that you literally cannot trust anything you see anymore. Someone can create an entire fake life for you with just a few clicks. Pearl and Maurice's AI baby was trending harder than some real celebrity babies. This whole situation really opened everyone's eyes to how dangerous misinformation can be in this digital age. Sonia posting about showing up on your hardest days, right in the middle of all this chaos. That's either the most perfect timing or the shadiest coincidence ever. Either way, sis knew what she was doing. You can't tell me she didn't know people would read between the lines and connect it to the Maurice and Pearl situation. The internet immediately went into detective mode, analyzing every word of that post like it was a secret code. Was she talking about her own struggles? Was she throwing shade? Was she supporting someone? Nobody knows for sure, but everyone has a theory. That's the beauty of posting something vague and philosophical when there's already drama happening. People will automatically assume it's related. And honestly, whether Sonia meant it that way or not, she got everyone talking. The post was deep, inspirational, and perfectly timed to make people wonder. That's social media strategy at its finest, whether intentional or not. Sometimes silence speaks volumes, but a cryptic post speaks even louder. Sonia had to come online and literally say, I'm not married, I don't have kids. Please stop. And honestly, the fact that she had to clarify this shows how wild these rumors got. Bloggers are having the time of their lives. Can you imagine waking up one day and finding out that according to the internet, you're married with children? Like, where? But this is what happens when bloggers run out of real content. They just start creating their own stories and presenting them as facts. And people believe it. They share it, discuss it, and before you know it, the lie has traveled around the world, while the truth is still putting on its shoes. Sonia calling it bloggers' lies is so accurate because that's exactly what it is. These people sit behind their screens, make up entire storylines, add some dramatic captions, and boom, instant viral content. And the crazy part is that even after Sonia came out to deny everything, some people still probably believe the rumors. That's how powerful false information can be once it spreads. So Pearl watched everyone ship her with Maurice for months, stayed quiet, and then, boom, here's my actual fiancé. That's some telenovela level drama right there. The audacity is impressive. She really let the entire internet create fan pages, edit couple photos, write love stories in the comments, and analyze every interaction between her and Maurice. And through it all, she said absolutely nothing. Not a denial, not a confirmation, just pure silence, while her real man was somewhere living his best life. Then one day, she decides, you know what? Let me just introduce my husband, and watch the internet explode. And explode it did. People were shocked, confused, betrayed, even like they had invested emotional energy into a relationship that never existed. Peel really proved that you don't owe anyone an explanation about your personal life. She moved in silence and then made the loudest announcement possible. That's power. Now everyone's wondering who this mystery man is and how long they've been together. Maurice asking for forgiveness like he committed a crime. Sir, you were just living your life. But also, what exactly happened that needs forgiving? The people want details, not apologies. It's so interesting that he felt the need to address his fans directly and ask them to forgive him for the confusion and drama. Like, what went down behind the scenes that made him feel responsible for all this chaos? Was there something specific he did? Did he lead people on somehow? Or is he just apologizing for the mess that other people created around his name? These are the questions everyone's asking. Because from what we can see, Maurice was just existing, and people decided to write a whole romantic storyline for him. But the fact that he called it confusion and drama his personal life has caused in the industry suggests there's more to this story than we know. Maybe there were some misunderstandings, maybe some hints were dropped that people misinterpreted, or maybe he's just being a gentleman and taking responsibility for something that wasn't even his fault. Either way, fans appreciate the acknowledgement. The fact that AI-generated baby photos look so real that people believe them is scary. We're living in a time where you can't trust anything you see online. What's next? AI wedding videos. Seriously, the technology has advanced to the point where fake images are almost indistinguishable from real ones. These AI baby photos of Pearl had people genuinely convinced that she had given birth and was keeping it secret. Fans were zooming in, analyzing the details, comparing features, and declaring that the baby looked just like Maurice. The comments were filled with congratulations and blessings for a child that literally doesn't exist. This whole situation is a wake-up call for everyone to be more critical of what they see on social media. Just because a photo looks real doesn't mean it is. Just because multiple people are sharing it doesn't make it true. We're entering an era where anyone can create convincing fake content about anyone, and that's genuinely concerning. Imagine waking up to find fake photos of yourself in situations you were never in. That's the new reality we're dealing with, and it's wild. Sonia really turned this whole mess into a motivational moment. While everyone's arguing about who's dating who, she's out here being inspirational. That's how you stay above the drama. Instead of getting dragged into the back and forth and the he said nonsense, Sonia posted something deep and meaningful about showing up even on your hardest days. Whether it was intentional shade or genuine inspiration, it worked perfectly. She managed to address the situation without actually addressing it directly. That's Strategic communication right there. And then when things got too wild with the marriage and baby rumors, she came out with a clear, straightforward denial. No long explanations, no emotional rants, just simple facts. Not married, not a mother. Stop believing lies. That's maturity. She handled the whole situation with grace while still making her point. Sonia showed everyone that you can defend yourself and set the record straight without being messy about it. She gave us philosophy, clarity, and a masterclass in handling internet drama all at once. That's the energy we should all aspire to have. Maurice said his personal life caused confusion in the industry, and honestly, he's not wrong. The entire Nollywood fanbase has been running in circles, trying to figure out who's with. This whole situation needs a documentary. Think about it. The amount of speculation, theories, supposed evidence, counter-evidence, and plot twists that have happened in just a short period of time is absolutely insane. You have Pearl allegedly with Maurice, then Pearl introducing a completely different man as her husband. You have Sonia posting cryptic messages that may or may not be related. You have AI-generated baby photos circulating like they're real. You have Maurice apologizing to fans for confusion. And you have bloggers creating news stories every single day to keep the drama alive. It's like a never-ending soap opera that nobody can keep up with anymore. The confusion is real, and it's affecting not just fans, but apparently the industry itself. People are choosing sides, defending their favorites, attacking others, and creating more mess in the process. At this point, someone needs to sit everyone down, get the real story, and put it on a documentary so we can finally understand what actually happened versus what the internet made up. So guys, that's the gist for now. Have a lovely day and stay blessed.